All right, so if you've been keeping up with our channel, you know that we got a new permission and we're going to be hitting that tomorrow. And on top of that, we got a new detector that I've never used before. So I'm not familiar with it at all. So I'm going to do a quick test on some pretty common things that we find at the houses around here, just so I can have an idea of what kind of VDI to expect with some of the good targets, and maybe with also the VDI of some crappy targets. So anyway, this is not a super scientific test. None of these are in the ground. This is just an air test, so take it for what it's worth. It's more to help me than it is to help you, but I just figured I'd share it in case anybody was curious themselves. So here we've got a handful of modern and old coinage, some relic-y type stuff, and some trash. So we will start with the Alabama tax token. And I'm going to be detecting tomorrow, it's 45, at a house in downtown Huntsville. So it's it's a 115-year-old house. So it should have some of these items to select from. So that was a zinc penny. It was a 62. Here comes a copper penny, 79, pretty solid. Here is an older wheat penny. Should be, oh, that's interesting. 70, 71. Huh, let me go back to that other penny. This is a copper penny. Huh. All right, and here is a early 1900s Indian head penny. 62, 63. Interesting. Okay, here's a nickel. This is a modern nickel. 25, 26, 25, 26. I couldn't find, I know I've got a number of war nickels. I couldn't find any, but here is a buffalo nickel. A little lower than the standard. Modern. It's interesting. And here's my glorious, oh, I guess you probably can't even see it. Glorious Amazing Shield nickel I found the other day. 25, 26. So, all right, those were a little bit lower than the modern. Here's a modern dime. 78, that's pretty good. Similar to a penny. Here's a silver dime. 84. I'm gonna dig that all day and sing a song while I'm doing it. All right, here's a modern quarter. 89. All right, here's a silver quarter. Whew, man. I sure hope I can get one of those. Here's a 40% Kennedy half dollar. Ooh, boy, that sounds good. All right, here's a Walking Liberty half. Oh, gorgeous, just beautiful. All right, here is my, oh, look at that beauty. Oh, yeah, 1900 Morgan. Whew. I found that with the Equinox 800, and it was coming up as a 39. That was solid. All right, so here, oops, left here is shotgun, an old shotgun case or head stamp, the 3-ringer, a little chunk of camp lead, a hem weight, an old brass key, silver ring, beaver tail pull tab, and a modern pull tab. So let's start with the head stamp. I'm imagining this will be somewhere around 25, 26, something like that. 22, 21, 22. Okay. Here's a 3-ringer. Let's turn it point up. Okay. Here it is flat. 50 when it's laid flat. Okay. Here's a chunk of camp lead. 32, 31. Here's this nice little hem weight. Okay. There's nothing so far that I... Okay, here's this brass key. 56, 57. Here's this very chunky sterling ring we found. That was pretty cool. Let's see, this should come in pretty high. Yep. 88. That's a beautiful sound. And here's this modern terrible item. 30. Crap. 29, 30. And beaver tail. 33. Problem is, I'm gonna have to dig all those things, but at least I'll have a general idea of what to expect. There's Jesse. Jesse, say hi. Anyway, that's it. Like I said, that was for my benefit, and if you benefited from it a little bit, please like it and subscribe. That way you can come back tomorrow and see what kind of awesome stuff we find at this 115-year-old house. All right, see you next time. Appreciate it.